on that one for a touchback. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Looking for a physical attack from the guy. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. On second down, he's looking downfield. He finds his man. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Nice patience by the quarterback here, working good zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Man, this is a defense that prides themselves on stopping the run, and that is a huge statement on their opponent's opening drive of the game. 3rd and short, they don't just get a stop. They get a tackle for loss. That sends a very clear message that they're going to be the more physical side today.
He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Here comes the offense on first down. He's looking to throw it. Feeling some heat. All alone, he's got it. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends, it's so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, the quarterback's patient most of the time. That drag route's going to come open.
This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. To throw, it's Adkins. He's going to take off. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down. He tried to get it on his own.
Now, 4th down.
A 51-yard field goal is not really unreasonable in terms of range, but they'll try to convert on 4th down. Makes the grab, and he's got the first. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The Vols have this offense rolling. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Got enough space. Touchdown Vols! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. How about this strong safety here, just trusting his gut and going and making a play on the quarterback?
And you can't coach that. A lot of times people see things or they don't. Understand, I can go get him right now. I can understand the situation. There's all kinds of guys throughout history that just have a great feel. He had a great feel on that play, went to the quarterback, got the sack.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. He's looking for an open man on second down. He'll pull it down. Bulldozes his way through. And he's knocked down.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down.
And that ball's on the ground behind the line. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end, in coverage, not allowing any receivers open. And that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. People like to say conference affiliation doesn't matter. But you get the SEC against the Big Ten, and there's no denying there's a little extra juice in the building.
Definitely extra juice. The best two conferences.
Going for it all. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was, with that ball landing out of bounds.
And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. He's not afraid to go deep. It is incomplete, and he almost had himself an interception in the end zone. It'll be 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And that is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Ball security always paramount. That football must be riveted to your rib cage, Jesse, and it wasn't last time.
And look, he knows that happens again. He's going to find himself on the sideline. So this is going to be a dude very motivated to make some plays on this drive.
Yeah, and I think it's frustrating, but you got to put it behind you. You got to move on. And this offense has to go through him anyways. You got to be able to run the football and have some balance.
He uncorks one deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Hey, listen, quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Finds his tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Well, it sets up 4th and short now early in the game, and this is now a massive decision for the head coach because it is early, and how aggressive are you willing to be? You could get this first down, pay it off, go score, create some incredible momentum, or you don't get it, it completely backfires, and now your opponents are literally knocking on the door.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
Dumps it off in the flats. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Hard running there. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. And the Volunteers come to the line in the hurry-up. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Floating away. It's caught. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a first down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires.
Tennessee 7, Nebraska 0.
The Volunteers have their offense in high gear. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Makes the grab on the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Leaves it with the back. Snowed under after a pickup of 2. They'll mark it at the 8. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. To the air, it's Adkins. Looking to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
And for the second, it's a fake. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete off the fake field goal, and sometimes you just outsmart yourself. Boy, you look smart when it works out, but when it goes awry, you are left to second-guess yourself. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
He's going to pass on second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Casey. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Casey.
Well, they weren't able to gain a lot of real estate on that last completion deep down in their own end. If anything, if you're looking for a silver lining, I guess the punter maybe has a little bit more room to try to get one off now on 4th.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He wants to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page on that last play. Timing has got to be so critical, especially when you're throwing the perimeter of the field. They just didn't have it there.
Wants to throw. It's Adkins. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Zings it complete to the right. And they swarm him under. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. He'll set up to throw. They're bringing heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and they forced the incompletion.
He's got his man. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops ball and get you the football.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
At the 45 on his way. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. The touch pass on the jet sweep. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And I tell you what, I love the run game down here. I love being able to give it to a back and be able to trust him. Listen, he didn't have any touchdowns on the season, so I know he's wanting to punch one in. And down here, giving me the opportunity. Let me prove myself, so I love the big fella getting the football.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Using his legs to buy some time. He'll try to do it himself. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays.
Oh, picked off. Takes it the other way. He's at the 10. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he did the pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And that is your job. The O-line has to protect their quarterback. That's the most important position on the field. You got to make sure you keep him upright. You got to do a better job.
Scanning the field, it's Adkins. Quarterback extends the play. When you've been around like this guy has, you know how valuable picking up the first down with your feet can be.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
He'll throw it. Finds the tight end. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Gonna let it fly. Brings it in down the left side. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He'll come out throwing on first down. Pocket starts to collapse. At the 20, he's got space. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Good, right down the boulevard. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Tennessee 13, Nebraska 7.
The Cornhuskers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the...
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
They're trying to get to it. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
I know this offense came out here in the second half hoping to build on their 1-possession lead, but after that incompletion, I think the smart thing is to just kick it away here, let your defense play and try to get it back to you without giving up any points.
On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
On 2nd down, looking to throw. Quickly complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Just a short pass to the tight end. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. The Huskers decide to punt it away. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. It has been a complete uphill struggle for both of these offenses, Jesse.
It sure has. At this point, David, someone's just going to have to step up and make a play. Someone's got to break a tackle, make an incredible catch, and just give some life to this offense.
And whatever you can, whatever it takes. Don't worry about looking pretty. That's out the window. We've already looked really, really ugly. We got to find something that works to put some points on the board.
The give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Ball in the air. Intercepted. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Huskers. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception, everybody on defense. We turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Line gets set, first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And that's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
Back to throw, it's Adkins. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Coming after it. Gets rid of it. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
He makes the connection. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Less than a yard to go to pick up the first down. Tackled after picking up the first down. And the Vols want to crank the tempo. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Going up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there, forces second down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He'll let it go down the right side. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Well, he started rolling to his right, and because of that, it allowed the defender some time to close the distance between himself and the intended target, and his speed got him to the point, and he was able to come away with the pick.
Grabbed on the outside, it's Casey. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Second down coming up. They'll run play action, trying to get to him. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. Going the other way, and he's got room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Power football with the run. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Looking to throw, it's Adkins. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Well, man, I mean, you don't get more wide open than that, right? Big fella running down the field, nobody near him. Quarterback puts it on him. Just got to make the catch.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Got his man on the right. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
And the offense has found a lot of success throwing to this guy out of the slot. He's done a nice job working the middle of the field, winning his one-on-one matchups, and this quarterback really feels a good rhythm when he's looking his way.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Running back searching for a hole. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Nebraska 14, Tennessee 13.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. That is a costly penalty on this defense. Now they're dealing with a 2nd and 2. Running back goes in motion. The give from the gun. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. The Vols are on the move. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Dances away to buy time. He's got an open man. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. Already in prime field goal position, but they would love to score a touchdown to take the lead. Trying to punch it in. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Let's go! Quarterback on the keeper. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I don't think the quarterback made the right read on that play. I know they're asking a lot of this QB. He's got a lot to focus on with the pass game and all the different types of runs that they have in their playbook. But on that play there, that pre-snap look told me to hand it off.
If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. 3rd and goal. He was thinking touchdown on the scramble, but they're able to stop him short of the end zone.
What a 3rd down stop by this defense. 3rd down and goal, no problem. You know that guy. Every time he touches the football, you hold your breath because he's so dynamic at the quarterback spot. They were ready, and they forced the 4th and goal.
Down in the final period in a tight game, and they will go for it on touchdown, Tennessee! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
To the air, it's Adkins. Pass is incomplete. They can't convert the 2, and the lead stays at 5. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help them too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give them some easy throws.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
He'll keep it himself. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Oh, what a great play by the defense. Listen, that's why he plays defense. Yes, I get the jokes. Defensive guys can't catch real well. But the offense, they caught a big-time break right there. That could have been disaster on their side of the field. Could have been a big turnover that led to points.
The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hind.
They want that clock to run. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, you've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Quarterback checking the play. Dropping back, it's Adkins. Getting some heat. Then the freshman will chalk up a sack.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a 1-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. He's looking downfield to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there at that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Oklahoma State looked like a serious force in what can only be described as a dominant win. This is a program with a case full of trophies, and they might just add some more hardware before this year is out. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on.
And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His 3rd interception. Touchdown, Volunteers! How about that D coming up with a play like that? They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
Man, what a play by this defense. You're trying to get the ball back to your offense, trying to salt this game away and get the win. Not only do you create the turnover, you get the touchdown. Now you take a 2-score lead late in this ball game. This defense just stepped up in a big moment.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15.
Tennessee, 29.